Staples, now! All right, there's your rallying charge.
Here's what I want you to think of. Right
Okay.
now. You're an American. You're a proud American.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one thing that you would tell a kid to go see an American? To really make them feel like an American. I'll tell you for me, because I've tried to take my kids around most of the country as I can, Fez. For me, that Mount Rushmore.
Oh, that's got to be great.
Have you ever been there?
Not Mount Rushmore, no.
See, that's the kind of thing you need to do. You need to think about America. Forget about the Afghans and whoever the hell's over there.
How can you not?
Because the military's going to take care of it.
They're going to, yeah. Our leaders are going to take care of this.
There'll be plenty of time for seeing the U.S.
I know there's going to be plenty of time, but I want you to think about it now.
Just focus on
think.
America.
You don't have to go there right now. But what's the one thing that you've never seen, or what's the one thing that made you feel most like an American? Maybe if anybody would like to help Billy with this, 877-692-1027.
We have a beautiful country. We're going to defend it. That's not even a question. All right? What is something in the nation that everybody should see? Or that you would love to see someday?
Well, with a kid, like Ron said, any kid in the U.S., you have to see Disney World. If you're a kid.
Disney World. So
all right, that's
that means
America.
American to you.
Yeah, I've been
Except
there.
for the one that they have in France. And,
Euro Disney.
And the one in Japan.
Tokyo Disney.
All right, what about something that you've never seen?
I've never been to L.A., and I'd love to get out. I'd love to see Los Angeles. I've never been out there, not only as an American, but, being an actor. I think it's amazing, all the studios. I'd love to get out there someday, see it, take it all. I've never been out to the West Coast.
There you go, the West Coast.
Oh, yeah, the Pacific Ocean.
For me, that Pacific Coast Highway, some of the most beautiful stuff I've ever seen in my life. Then you get to be proud of this country.
That's kind of like Niagara Falls was for me when I was up there when I was a kid.
Yeah.
The magnitude of the falls.
Here's what's weird. I've never taken my kids to the Niagara Falls.
Oh, take them.
I take them all over the place. I never took them to Niagara Falls.
It's gorgeous.
Why is it you always skip the local things?
Yeah.
The hell with that. Too close. Too close to be any good.
I was just at Niagara Falls on a couple's weekend by himself.
Niagara Falls.
Do they still put the colored lights on?
Yes, they do. Yes, because it's not beautiful enough without a laser show.
Here's what it would look like. Green.
Here's what it looked like if you were high. All right, here's Patrick. You're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing, guys?
Hi, Patrick.
Billy needs to go to Washington, D.C. and look at the Lincoln Memorial.
There you go. Have you been there, Billy?
That's got to be gorgeous.
I've never done any of the D.C. And the Vietnam Veterans Memorial is something else that every time I see it on TV and everything, it just brings me to tears.
That one hit me hard.
Yeah?
Yeah, and that's why I don't know if I want a memorial here.
Billy.
Yeah.
Valium wouldn't hurt you either.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know, Billy. They would.
The Value Memorial.
Yeah, I believe. Trust me.
All right, thanks.
I have thought about it, but it's not something I can do.
All right, so that's something you want to see.
Yeah, I don't know if they're doing this. I'm sure eventually they'll do it again. The White House tours.
Yeah.
That's the one for me.
Have you ever been?
Yeah, I've been in there.
You know what? I went when I was really little and couldn't appreciate it. When I was younger,
like an idiot,
I saw someone just hold up their hands like I'm not little.
You know what's weird is he literally lives in a museum. It's like walking around a museum.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's his house.
The history there has just got a touch of the great men and people that have walked those halls.
But, I think the Capitol is probably a more beautiful building.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so is the other one with the judges. What's the name of that building?
Supreme Court?
Supreme Court.
Yeah.
That thing is gorgeous. Better looking than the one in Vegas that they built like it.
I've seen pictures of it. I've never actually done the whole D.C. thing.
All right, what about Grand Canyon?
Never been.
Never been to the Grand Canyon?
Never been past Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
Wanted? That sort of thing?
No.
Oh.
No, I just never made it past Texas.
That would be good for you.
Yeah, you ought to head out west. Till this whole war's over.
Why do you think they call it America the Beautiful? Because it's not pretty?
No.
Get out.
No, yeah, then they would call it America the Not Pretty.
Right, and that would be a terrible
Look,
song.
I've seen more of this country than I've seen of any other country. It's not like I've gone to Europe or anything like that. No, I just, I used to travel.
That's a good point.
No, I was saying I traveled a lot when I was younger, and as I got older, I just never traveled so much. We used to go with my family all the time, go camping. We used to go up and down the East Coast and whatever. I just never made it out west.
Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I've been to Mount Rushmore. It's beautiful.
It's something, isn't it?
It's great.
Here's the thing about Mount Rushmore. It's far away from everything.
Yeah,
it's a haul.
See, I would love that. I'm such a Teddy Roosevelt fan anyway.
That's why I became one out there.
Yeah?
Because all that area is all about Teddy Roosevelt.
The time he spent in the Badlands.
Yeah, I went to the Badlands when I did that trip, and then I also hit Deadwood.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're like an old cowboy place.
When I was like 10 years old, my parents bought a motorhome. They took us across country to every state.
Yeah.
And it was just, went through the desert, Grand Canyon. I seen Vegas before the Strip was big. I mean,
you saw every state in one summer?
No.
Oh, okay.
They bought one, but over 3 summers we saw it. My dad was a cop, and he used to take a month off and take us all across the country.
That's great, man.
And the best thing about the country were the people. And you see all these different people and the cultures, and there's so many people
accents,
in the country.
Yeah,
I'll tell you another great place, Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Yeah, I went there, too, when I was
That's an American place.
No,
but can I tell you one thing to Billy?
Yeah.
Billy, relax, because you got to get behind the president right now. He knows what he's doing. I know you want to go in right now, but they have to plan it right so that other brothers and sisters don't get
what
killed.
What Frankie goes to Hollywood say? Relax, don't do it when you want to get to it.
Absolutely.
I don't think that was referring to that.
I think
that video had Reagan wrestling.
Yeah, and it's still a good idea. All right, see you later, Rich.
You know, it's easy to say to do these things, but it's like, how do you convince yourself to do it? How do you just relax when you're
listen to these people. They're going to tell you about America. Give them some nice American music. We're going to calm them down.
Okay.
And then the president's going to make you feel better. Patrick, where should Billy go?
He doesn't even have to leave his backyard. All he has to do is just go to Ellis Island.
Go to Ellis Island.
Nice.
It's amazing there.
My wife's been there. She said it was.
You've never been there?
No.
You lived in New York your whole life?
Yeah.
It's just absolutely beautiful. You see the struggles, everything else. Definitely go.
Have you ever been to Statue of Liberty?
Yes, I have.
Billy? Have you done that?
Yeah, when I was a Cub Scout.
Not since.
No.
You need to go back. Thank you, Patrick.
Now's the time.
See, that's good for you, Billy.
That'll revitalize your spirit.
Where should Billy go? 877-692-1027. Here's Vinny. Vinny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Vinny.
Hello, boys. How's everything?
Cool in the gang, my friend.
You know what I got to do like year before last? I went down to the Smithsonian in Washington when they had the Star Wars exhibit.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool, but even better than that is they've got a whole museum just dedicated to like communication. Talk about like artifacts of America. Archie Bunker's chair, Fonzie's leather jacket, Howdy Doody.
Do you just think America's TV?
What?
You just think America's TV?
I'm saying it's a big part of our culture.
All right, thanks a lot.
Is that where they have the American, the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence and stuff? At the Smithsonian?
Never been there?
No.
You got to go. Oh, you got to go.
That would be interesting for me to see.
I was right next to Fonzie's chair. You'd love it. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Fonzie had a chair?
What's up, guys?
That's all you're getting out of that.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, I just wanted to say there's a lot of cool things to do even locally here. And then I'm going to talk about Arizona, but if you've never been to Teddy Roosevelt's mansion out in Oyster Bay, that's a great
you gotta do that
experience.
I'm definitely doing that. I've been to his birthplace down on 20th Street or 22nd Street.
He was a baby there. He was a baby.
I have been to Sagamore Hill.
All right, there you go.
I've been there twice. Yeah.
What in Arizona should he say?
You definitely go to the floor. There's like that place where it's the Four Corners, New Mexico.
I am obsessed with that.
I had my kids there, right? And the weird thing is, there's like one monument that says, right, when you're standing there, you can walk around it, and now you're in Utah, now you're in New Mexico.
Get out of here.
Where those 4 states meet on the map.
So I get in the car, and I just start driving around it, beeping the horn around this thing as fast as I can. And the kids had to, we're just, Utah, New Mexico. Oh, it was the funnest day of my life.
The funny thing is, we went out there, and we drove, and we got past Ship and Rock. We get out there, and we're 10 minutes late, and the place closed, and we're like, oh, no. So we had to, drive to all 4 different, locations, go out 5 miles and take our pictures under every single sign, welcome to Colorado, Utah. And it's pretty cool.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, here's some of the stuff coming in. Billy, have you seen anything? Have you been to Gettysburg?
To the actual battlefield? No,
yes,
I've driven through Gettysburg on comedy gigs and stuff.
No, you don't want to do it on a comedy gig.
No, I've never been actually at the battlefield.
Have you been to Plymouth Rock?
Yes.
Okay.
When I was really young.
How about how effing small that is? Is that disappointing? I don't know why when I was a kid I thought Plymouth Rock was going to be gigantic.
Yeah, it seems like it would be just a huge brown boulder.
It's Plymouth brick. Trust
Really?
me. Plymouth brick at best.
Remember in the movie The Truman Show where they took him to Mount Rushmore? I thought it'd be bigger.
Yeah.
I never, like even Philadelphia, I've always wanted to go see the Liberty Bell and, you know.
You're 2.5 hours away, Billy.
You could do all of this.
Yeah. I know, I just never have done it.
You know.
I guess it's kind of
you got Independence Hall there.
You take it for granted.
You got Betsy Ross's house there.
Who? Oh, the flag girl.
She's not the flag girl. She made the first flag.
Right, yeah, Betsy
give her
Ross.
some respect, not flag girl.
No, I didn't realize who it was at first. I should have paid her better respect.
This is all driving distance, Billy.
Yeah.
All right, here is Chris. Chris, you're on FS.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah.
I got a place for you to go, buddy. You want to feel like an American?
Sure.
The National Archives in Washington, D.C. That's where you'll see the Constitution. That's where you'll see the Declaration of Independence. That's where you'll see the Bill of Rights. If you want to feel like an American right now, I'm getting all choked up just thinking about it. That's where you have to go.
All right.
I thought that's not at the Smithsonian?
No, the Smithsonian is something completely different. The National Archives is where all the nation's documents
are. It's all
are.
the same trip, though, Billy.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a drive down to Washington, D.C., a couple hours.
3 hours tops.
Yeah, I always wanted to,
Maybe 3.5.
all the monuments and stuff. I always wanted to do stuff like that, but I just, I remember passing by it, and you can see it from a distance.
Yeah.
You want to go close, Billy. Here's Oscar. Oscar, you're on Run Fest.
Hey, boys, go hold the 1098 here. Hoo-ah! Billy.
Yeah.
Calm down and go down to New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
I've never been to New Orleans.
Oh, my God, it's awesome. It's a party all the time. In fact, a friend of mine was recently over there, and she told me that you don't even have to go for Mardi Gras. You can just go all the time. Women on Bourbon Street showing their boobs for nickel and dime beads.
The closest I got to that was watching that tape that they sell late night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, Ron. And the food, magnificent. Jambalaya.
I love jambalaya.
All that stuff down there. The rice and beans, the sausage, just the best.
Thanks a lot,
I have to admit, I have been to Bourbon Street.
Nice.
On my way to Texas, but when I went there, it was like the hour they close it to clean. They close it like 1 hour a day. So we went to a bar down there, and I pick all the bars on Bourbon Street. I go into a gay bar.
Well, you're into that.
Talk about timing.
That's your radar.
You lucky bastard.
Yeah. And they'll throw you beads if you show your staples. I hear that.
Dave, you're on Ron Fest.
Hey, Dave. Dave? I think we lost Dave.
All right, we're losing Dave. Dave said you got to go to the Golden Gate Bridge. You ever been there?
I've never been out west.
Beautiful.
Never been out west. I've seen it on television and stuff. It looks marvelous, but, never. I've never been. The farthest west I've been is Houston, Texas.
You're like a shut-in.
I don't know if Houston, Texas is a shut-in.
You're coming off like a shut-in.
I'm a New Yorker. This is my home. This is, it's like, you're happy here.
Here's Susan. Susan, you're on Ron Fest.
Hi, Susan.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're on the air.
Okay, how you doing? Call number 3608.
Hoo-ah!
Listen, Billy, if you want to go someplace where it's very patriotic and it's beautiful, this time of year, go up to Vermont.
Vermont?
Why do you go now, Billy?
It's absolutely fabulous.
What's patriotic about Vermont?
It is. It's the Green Mountain State. During the Revolutionary War, it was a big place. You got to go up there.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Beautiful.
Yeah, right. Billy, you don't need to see an actual, like the Liberty Bell to feel good about your country.
Exactly.
You can just see the nature of this country.
Hold on, I think...
when you crossed the Mississippi River when you went to Texas, you felt good, right? You're like, oh my God, it's the Mississippi River. I studied this my whole life when I was a little kid.
I don't remember crossing it.
Drunk again?
No comment.
The Great Smoky Mountains. That's a beautiful area of the country.
How about Cooperstown?
Yes, went there recently. Been to Cooperstown. That was very, very, very interesting.
Finally.
This country has so much to offer, Billy. This has got to be calming you down some.
There's got to be something besides drinking.
Yeah, but...
that you can do on these trips.
But you got to understand, it's like I'm not against the country. It's not like don't want to see the country. I'm not anti-America by any stretch of the imagination. It's just that I haven't seen a lot of it. It doesn't
you need to. Here's Jill. Jill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing, you guys?
Yeah.
What's up? I think if Billy wants to feel like an American, he should take a ride down to Colonial Williamsburg, where you can really see how the country actually got started, the people that came over here and settled the whole place.
All right, thanks a lot, honey.
Hey, no problem.
I'm never going back to Colonial Williamsburg.
No one can blame you for that one. Here's Alex. Alex, you're on Fez.
Hey, Alex. Alex? Alex? No Alex.
So most of the stuff you seen was around New York?
Pretty much. Seen a lot of New York, the Northeast, and down to Florida. We used to go up and down Northeast, the coastline a lot.
Did you go to Key West?
Never been south of Miami.
Then you missed it.
Really?
Yeah.
But as a kid, being a kid in Key West?
Oh, you'd love it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's where they shot Flipper.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It looks like Flipper.
You're swimming with dolphins.
That's when I was a kid. That's when Flipper was big, too. I would have loved it.
Please, you kidding me? Gentle Ben's down there, too. Gentle Ben, they used to shoot down there.
In the Everglades.
No way.
Yeah.
Swamp boats. You saw Gentle Ben, right?
You never been on one of those boats?
No, never been in a swamp boat.
Swamp buggies.
The big air things?
Yeah, they let kids go out there free. Back when you were a kid, they put the bear right on the thing with you, and then you get to the end, you could swim with Flipper.
Wasn't Gentle Ben a bear in the Northwest or something?
No.
Yeah, he's in the swamps of the Everglades. Florida brown bear.
What's wrong? You didn't have color TV? Hey, we got, here's Patrick. Patrick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Patrick.
Ron and Fez?
Yeah, buddy.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Patrick.
Oh, hey, I was just wanting to tell Billy to go to Yellowstone, home of Yogi and Boo Boo.
No, that's Jellystone.
Jellystone,
yeah.